Hi guys, Blackthorn here. I'm going to do a short video today covering some of the things I saw from E3 because G4 is gone. A lot of people haven't been able to keep up to date with some of the stuff from E3, nor have I, so I'll just kind of quickly cover some of the things that we saw. Of course, everyone knows about Wind Waker HD, which is coming out for Wii U. It's pretty much the same. They haven't said anything about added features. It's just a little better looking, and the controls are going to be a little bit different, obviously, but I don't think there's going to be any special features, but you still might want to keep your eye out for it, because it's going to be a good game. Wind Waker's a good game. Next game I'm super excited about. It's a new Donkey Kong Country. It's going to be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is also going to be for the Wii U. And Dixie's back. For those of you who play Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, but you're not going to be able to play as Dixie. You're going to play as Donkey, and you'll be able to use Dixie's powers if she's your partner. So that kind of sucks. K. Rool still isn't back. You're still going to be fighting the Vikings and stuff like that. But it looks a lot more like the old games. So it's definitely worth keeping your eye out for. It's coming out in November, so it'll be worth checking out. Another one I'm super excited about is there's a new Yoshi's Island. It's going to come out for the 3DS. Some people say it's coming out this holiday season, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. I think it's going to come out sometime early next year. I'm super itchy. There's cat hair like everywhere. But the new Yoshi's Island for 3DS, probably coming out next year. It looks super amazing. The graphic style, the gameplay, everything's going to be the same as the old Yoshi's Island, which is like the game that got me into gaming. It was like my first game ever. It's amazing. If you haven't played any of the Yoshi's Islands, they've made a port for it for like every system. Go get one of them, play it. It's awesome. One of the best games ever. But there's going to be some new features, obviously, some new moves. There's going to be a giant egg which can like break through everything. Hopefully Baby Mario isn't so annoying. But other than that, it seems like the same old game. Not too much is known about it yet, but it really looks awesome. And it's going to be, if it's anything like the old Yoshi's Island. So keep your eye on that one. Next game to cover is, you've probably heard about it before E3, Pokemon X and Y. Some new features though. There's a new thing called Pokeyami, I think, which is kind of like the ability to play Nintendogs with your Pokemon in your party. You can like pet them and feed them on a special screen, and it'll make them like you more and make them more efficient in battle. You can even play a sort of Simon Says with them, where I guess they can see you through the 3DS camera, and you'll have to follow the facial expressions and body movements as your Pokemon, and it'll make them happy. It looks really cool. There's a couple new Pokemon that they've shown so far, aside from like the starters and stuff they showed in the beginning. Some rollerblades, some interesting characters, character customization, finally. Really looks awesome. It's coming out in a couple months too. It's going to be an October release, mid-October release. So pre-order one, get X. Xerneas is awesome. I got a thing for gear. Give it X. Let's see. An upcoming release to keep your eye out for, if you are getting an Xbox One, Plus Xbox, which I wouldn't advise getting one. There are two games that I think you should keep your eye out for. One is called Project Spark, and it's going to be, I guess, kind of like a mix between Little Big Planet and the RPG makers for the old Sony systems. where you can basically create whatever world you want and create the characters and then play your own game or other people's games. It looks really cool, but it's an Xbox One exclusive, which means I'm not going to get it. Another one, super awesome. It's going to be free too. It's going to be a launch download game that's Killer Instinct. So all the Killer Instinct fans, rejoice, new Killer Instinct, finally. I know Sable's back. Don't know about Orchid or Spinal. Those are like my 3 babies, especially Orchid. But look forward to that if you are getting an Xbox, which don't. But still, if you are, get that. Dragon Age Inquisition, the one I was really looking forward to seeing at E3. Looks awesome. Barrick's back, Morgan's back, Flemeth's back. The mages are a hell of a lot stronger than ever before. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, look it up online. High quality trailers everywhere. It looks amazing. I mean, I never thought the mages could get stronger. I thought Anders was like extremely powerful, and now like all the mages are a million times stronger than even Anders was. So the shit's hit the fan. Civil war is going on. Races falling apart. Religion falling apart. It's gonna be a busy game. It's gonna be like Skyrim probably. It's gonna be like a million different main quests to follow. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know if Barrick's gonna be a party member or not, or if Morgan's gonna be an enemy, but she looked weird in the trailer, so keep an eye out for that. She looks like an evil transvestite weird thing. So watch for her in the trailer. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 looks awesome. Don't really know much about it yet. The fighting style's been vamped up, but it's pretty much the same. Gabriel looks awesome. You start the game with like Gabriel's full powers, and then, or Dracula, sorry. And then I guess he loses his powers or something. You have to build back up. So should be interesting. Kind of got the Symphony of the Night feel to it. But it looks great, and might be worth getting. Keep your eye on that one. Dark Souls 2, it's going to come for the old systems, surprisingly. So if you're not getting a new system just yet, you should be able to get Dark Souls 2. Looks awesome. Probably going to be a lot harder than the other two, if that's possible. We don't really know much about it yet, but keep your eye out for it. They covered a little bit in E3. The new Final Fantasy also didn't get covered much, but it should come out probably within the next year or so. Looks pretty interesting. It's got like a medieval / modern Japan feel, which is a really interesting twist. Like it showed normal buildings and stuff, and then all of a sudden there's like dragons and knights. It's strange. It might be strange enough to get. It might redeem the Final Fantasy series after Crappy 13. Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally announced, but don't get excited. It's probably not going to come out for like 3 more years. But they are releasing a new HD remake of Shade of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2, I think. So that's going to be interesting. Final Fantasy 13, Lightning Returns, was covered a little bit. Nobody cares. Not getting into that. Crappy game. Stop making them. This new Roman game called Rise. Some of you might like it. I think it's a 360 or Xbox One exclusive, but I'm not quite sure yet. It's got some really nice graphics and everything. The battle system looks a little too annoying for me though. Like every single fight's a scene. Yeah, it just seems like it'd get on my nerves after a while. I'm probably not going to cover it in the future, but I don't know. It might surprise you. It's worth keeping an eye on though. You want to look into that one. Witcher 3 looks good. Looks better than the others. Garrett looks weird though. I don't know how I like his new look. He's like 60 now. I don't know how I like playing a 60-year-old dude. But hopefully it's going to be a launch title. Yarn Yoshi, which you guys probably already knew about. It's like Kirby's Epic Yarn for Yoshi. There's like no reason for them to make it, but they did. It looks adorable, so keep your eye out for that one. It's going to be for Wii U. Another Wii U title that's worth buying, which there's very few of them. Now getting to the big guns, reviewing the systems. Well, not reviewing, but Xbox One, if it's possible, shot itself in the foot even more than before. There's going to be, of course, as you know, you can have used games, but you have to pay a fee for them. And the camera and internet always has to be on, so that's creepy and annoying and unnecessary. There's not really too many good games coming out for it so far. A bunch of unneeded software and stuff that's coming with it. It's just kind of clunky. $500, not worth it. And they had some snarky remark to someone that asked them about the system and the different stupid things you have to do with it, like the internet always having to be on. They were hella rude about it, so don't get an Xbox One. PS4 looks amazing. $3.99, that's awesome. I didn't think they could go that low with all the cool stuff that comes with it. Plenty of good games coming out for it. Not as many exclusives as I hoped for so far, but it looks really cool. You know, the controller's got the touchpad or whatever. It's got a little speaker built in. It looks nice. The system looks really nice. It doesn't have all those stupid features. It's gonna just like bulk up the system for no reason. So PS4 looks awesome. Go pre-order yours now, because like everybody's selling out the pre-orders. Go get one. I'm going to keep you up to date with anything you're interested in. Let me know in comments or replies or whatever. If you want me to go into more detail about the games, what you're looking forward to, let me know what you guys are looking forward to. I might review them later on. Just keep in touch with me. Let me know what you think. And don't buy an Xbox One. Take care, guys.